everything. Trump doesn't have it locked up. She's got a lane, all of it, all of it. Look, and we're down. Look at this. Are we down to a 6-point margin?
Off to the primary in New Hampshire. Oh my God!
I think so. So Blake, what's going on here?
Now,
Okay, so I was waiting for this because I wanted to see what it would look like. So Hanover, New Hampshire is in. That's where Dartmouth is. It is the bluest town in the state.
Excuse me.
And
So
just for context, in 2020, the general election, which is higher turnout than the primary, in the general election, Biden versus Trump in Hanover, there were 6,210 votes for Biden and only 841 votes for Donald Trump. So there were 800.
Oh my God! Maybe Nikki Haley can pull it out. Oh Jesus! Oh fuck! Oh, it's all bullshit. It's all a fucking theater. It's all gaming. Roger that. It's a fucking game. Does anyone really care if Nikki Haley wins in New Hampshire or Donald Trump wins? It doesn't fucking matter. None of this matters. It's all fucking theater. Nobody cares.
141 Republican votes in 2020 general election, Hanover, New Hampshire.
Oh, but excuse me. But Nikki Haley, she has a name that's like an Indian name or some shit.
Saying
nobody fucking cares. Nobody gives a shit. Donald Trump will be the nominee. Now, whether Trump can, benefit from that and get the actual election is another story. Nikki Haley is a good side note. She's a interesting character on the left stage or the right stage or whatever you want to say. Donald Trump's going to win this thing, so stop it already.
Don't go right into
that.
Based off of what I've seen with some other.
Yes, Nikki Haley. Oh my God, she's the best ever.
They were paying college kids.
She might be. We're not going to know this year because it's Donald fucking Trump. Roger that. It's Donald fucking Trump. Maybe in 2028, Nikki Haley can run, and maybe she'll do a great job. And hey, I'll vote for her.
The Donald Trump.
I mean,
speech.
if Nikki is the nominee for the Republican Party, I'm voting 17 times for Nikki Haley. Wait a minute, that's only in Illinois? We can't do that in Missouri? Okay. Yeah.
When it happens,
right.
And the margin right now is at the latest.
Charlie
what is
Kirk.
the latest margin here?
Yeah.
22% of voters according to the New York Times.
22% in. So, Jack, what are you seeing? What are you hearing? What are the main attack vectors right now that we need to be focused on?
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Look, this is exactly it. All right, I want to hear what Fox is.
These guys are fucking really serious about this shit. Well, I'm not. So
I want to hear what Brett Baer is going to say.
Whatever.
I'm going to throw it out there. Less than 10 points is a loss. And why is it a loss? Because that means you have to be gearing up right now for a massive primary that's going to go far beyond the Granite State.
Brandon Trueblood is here.
South Carolina, and then the same machine that went into New Hampshire, they're going to go down to South Carolina, and all of this money. Okay, all of this money is going to be used to try to flip as many votes, or what Tyler.
Tom Laundrie says attack vectors. Exactly. Oh my God! I mean, Charlie Kirk he does a radio show here in St. Louis, Missouri, but it's like the attack vectors of the fuck. What are you talking about? What is this? Sounds like goddamn management. Fucking buzzword bingo shit.
Taylor says to go into these.
What do I know?
College
I don't know anything.
Look, I'd love to be home with my kids. I'd love to be doing something else. But guess what?
Well.
Donald Trump's lead just got cut in half. Now we're under that.
Ooh! Oh my God! How can we handle the excitement?
That 10% margin. So the question is, what's going on if people are with ballots that people can have to go in places like Derry, Republican areas? And if it's true these are Republican ballots, the question then turns around: who is showing up to request all of these extra ballots? Blake, can you walk me through?
Oh, they're so serious. New Hampshire, a very small state in the United States. Oh my God, they're going to decide the United. Sure.
Through those numbers again.
Right. Got it. Got it.
For Donald Trump, the Republican candidate, and way more for Biden, of course. It was 87% Democrat overall. So again,
who else is running against Biden? You stupid fuck. I mean, can we just be honest? Who is running against Biden? No one.
And I'll just repeat that.
So it's not really surprising he gets 100% of the fucking votes. What did I miss?
141 votes for Nikki Haley. So in a lower turnout race, they're getting double the Republican votes as what they got in the general election. It's an increase of about 1,000 votes, and they are going 86% for Haley. So it's actually almost the.
Does anyone really care? Dr. Dre is here. Hello. Hey, doctor. James Young is here. Night vision goggles. Tom Laundry is in the building. Mr. Hemi 4-Speed. Brandon Trueblood. You believe this shit? What is this fuck? Oh my God. Well, in polls in some West Elbow fucking place in New Hampshire, Nikki Haley went, oh, goody. Oh, great. Yeah. Lovely.
Targeting areas. What would you target? You target places that you have that transient population. This is exactly what Tyler was talking about.
Right.
So college towns, college areas, college campuses.
Right.
These are always places where you're going to have.
Zealot Master is here. Hello, sir.
Statement just came in from Make America Great Again, Inc. Nikki Haley said she's running to stop the re-election of Harris Biden.
Wait,
They
how did we get to be
Harris Biden. Yet without a viable path to victory, every day she stays in the race is another day she delivers to the Harris Biden campaign. It's time for unity. It's time to take the fight to the Democrats. And for Nikki Haley, it's time to drop out. But here's a question. All right, here's my question.
Time to drop out because you're just a loser. Oh my God, Trump. You suck. So drop out and let the woman get in there, my God.
Before the race is in, the question is the Trump campaign worried about my devil's advocate hat here?
Yeah. Zevian, the altar says, Hamster already projected that Trump is the winner. Of course he is. Come on.
Now you've got legal challenges that you're facing, right?
I mean, you got Nikki Haley, the former governor of South Carolina. Trump is leading her by 80% in South Carolina, her home state. I mean, come on now.
The campaign lawsuits, etc. You've got Tyler. Walk me through just some of the money angles of this that the Trump campaign's looking at.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at what we're up against here moving forward in Arizona.
Why are we here? I don't know.
Wisconsin in particular.
Oh no!
I just want to remind everyone the fight.
You texted me again. Oh my God! What am I here?
Fighting a twofold party. One against our people within our own party, quote unquote, and then two is the Democrats who are building infrastructure on the ground today.
Yeah.
Right. So when you're moving forward, you're going through these states, and we have this concern about Nikki Haley's, AFP people, trying to convert Democrats over, and I cannot reiterate enough for our
Hamster. Oh, I got to
download bad it is. To have Republicans re-registering Democrats as Republicans, because what ends up doing is it screws up all of our data. So Nikki Haley, who's not going to win the primary, who's not going to be our presidential nominee, is going to
it screws up all of our data that we worked so hard for no reason is here. Hello.
Register all these people who effectively hate Donald Trump that are not from our party. And then what happens? Our door knockers, our ballot chasers go spend money on those people and knock on their doors because they don't re-register back as Democrat because they're lazy, they forget, whatever. A lot of these people
are great point because you also do mailers too.
We're lazy. Yeah, the American people are fucking lazy. Is that right? When the entire country is falling apart, we're fucking too lazy to go vote. What is wrong with this person? I'm sorry. Mortician Stone. Good to see you. All right.
So much money is spent on voter registration.
What is
mail,
Jesus
everything,
Christ.
right? Yeah. So every dollar then becomes
feed guys. Okay.
She already pulled out.
No, yeah, I mean, but I want keep on going.
She already dropped.
She's quitting the race. But
she said the race is far from over. Let's get that, guys.
Okay.
This time
it's far from over.
She was actually right about being in second place.
The race is
maybe she just pulled the clip and she's like, "Oh, it's a 2-person race now." Yeah, it's a 2-person race now, Nikki. But this is really the most critical.
Yeah, she's not quitting with this.
People sitting at home don't realize how negative. We know how nasty our own side is to Donald Trump.
Whatever. Who
right?
gives a shit?
But they're also
Nikki Haley will find a nice position in the Trump administration. She knows it. I know it. Trump knows it. DeSantis knows it. Vivek knows it. I mean, if you're going to take the king out, take the king out. I'm just saying.
So costing Donald Trump. And there's a piece of this that goes,
no,
hey, you already know you're going to lose.
I don't give a fuck. What is this?
And that ultimately ended up helping us lose in these key target states that were super, super close because Democrats were registered as Republicans and we were chasing Republicans in 2020.
I mean, why are we fighting each other? As I said last night or the night before, I can't remember. We got Nikki Haley, good candidate. She's fine. She's got problems like being a rhino. We got DeSantis, Vivek. You got the guy from North Dakota, who dropped out. I mean, who is that guy? Ron Bloomblom or something. We need to not fight each other. We need to fight the real enemy. And the enemy is the goddamn communists. Oh, Hamster, why are you so... Roger that. Why are you so... The Democrat Party, the far lefties have become the fucking communists. Why do you say that? Oh my God, why do you hate women? You're an evil bastard from hell and a bigot and shit. Okay, whatever makes you feel better. Great.
And these people, they were new voters. And so we school board candidates in, where did we just look? That
what I kind of like is my country. I kind of like living here. It's fun. There's great people. There's, barbecue, beer. Really don't want to lose this. And, several thousand years of evolution, societal evolution has led us to here. I kind of like it. So no, I don't want to lose that. So no, thank you.
That we had all those Democrat votes.
Hanover, I guess.
Saying this race.
Excuse me, there's a better way. Okay, Nikki. Here's Nikki.
Well, I have news for all of them.
Lord Eagle is here too. Wow.
It's first in the nation.
Good to see you.
It is not the last in the nation. This race is far from over. There are dozens of states left to go.
So you're going to nothing. Good for you, Nikki.
And the next one is my sweet state of South Carolina.
Jack, we were teasing this all evening. She says dozens.
Yeah, the polls show Trump ahead by 80% or something. So even the people of South Carolina, beautiful state, love that state. They don't even like her. I mean, if you can't win in your own state, Jesus, think of Walter Mondale. Oh, God. Oh, go ahead.
Of states left to go.
The party, just what Tyler just said, they don't intend for Nikki Haley to actually win the race.
Actually, Lord Black Eagle, Trump is ahead by tons in South Carolina. It's amazing because we're all a bunch of goddamn Nazis now, aren't we?
But what are they going to do? This is giving tonight, by the way. He dropped out because that was precluded by the drubbing that he got in Iowa. Nikki Haley, of course, she's taking the opportunity. And look at the timing of this, Charlie. Look at the timing of this.
Look at the timing.
Back directly to what Blake just told us.
Timing.
She timed this so that specifically she would make that statement when the race was as tight as possible. She knows that Hanover vote was when this margin would be its closest.
Now, let's think about this for a minute, people. Oh, roger that. Let's think about this for a minute. You got a bunch of thong-wearing fucking hippies in New Hampshire are going to decide. And even the fucking hippies are going, oh, yeah, Trump. Yeah, Trump's the shit. I'd give him a blowjob. No problem.
And right at the same time,
I'd have his babies. Oh my God. I live in New Hampshire. It's the greatest place ever.
You have to understand this in terms of the media narrative. This is like when they called Arizona early in 2020. It's the same exact thing.
Well, it's also a forced play to try to make Trump choose her as vice president. They're going to
smoke my poll. Smoke it.
To say you have no choice. You want the money. You want all this stuff. You have to make the vice president. Here's another piece of evidence on camera of why this race is suspiciously close. On MSNBC, play cut 87.
Christian, who did you vote for and why? Yeah, so thank you. I voted for Nikki Haley, and it was certainly a strategic vote.
Yes.
I think the DNC is fairly resolute in their nomination for Joe Biden. And while I wouldn't vote for her in a general election, particularly on our differences with climate change solution, a women's right to bodily autonomy, or
women's right. Oh my God!
Incarceration rates. I think a vote for Nikki Haley is
conversations that I've had here throughout the day. Rachel?
Alex, Christian, thank you very much. Appreciate it. It's good to have that perspective.
So many conversations I had throughout the day. That is now the second video. This is not a Republican primary. This is some Republican and a Democrat infiltration effort.
But did you hear what he said? He said, well, hopefully this helps the RNC give less influence to Donald Trump.
That's exactly right.
But if you tell them the plan, now they know that,
we already have open primaries.
I don't want to take women's rights away to vote and everything. I just want women to be held accountable for their stupid fucking decisions. Roger. They make a bad decision. Oh my God, man, this is you made a bad decision. You fucked up. Take accountability for it. It's not really that hard. At least for a man, for a while. For a woman, it's different. Anyway, okay, go. Yes. Nice microphone. Sorry, 20. Go.
As we say, the race is over, and then we're doing all these micro assessments.
Oh my God, they've got like 17 here. 20s there. Oh no.
What's the power play for the RNC?
Oh no.
What's the angle in terms of
Sonic Viper? Hello, Sonic.
There's so much BS we're going to get. In large part because we have a 24-hour cable news cycle, so they just need the endless churn, the endless horse race,
the endless horse shit.
As Jack said, it's a guarantee that Fox and everyone else are going to say that Haley did surprisingly well, because if Haley didn't do surprisingly well, they have to just sort of stare blankly ahead for the next month and wonder what they're going to talk about.
Yes.
And so we have...
As if people who perhaps vote Republican, Mr. Blake, Mr. Neff, you think we're fucking brain dead zombies, when in fact, sir, the brain dead zombies are on the other side. On the Democrat, Joe Biden's great. I mean, he's the best ever. I mean, he's the
of a media that has a self-interest.
Am I really reading this correctly? Let me see this.
Kim Fool.
2023.
Okay. All right.
Okay. I don't. Can. What is the date of the South Carolina primary? Am I reading this correctly? It's on February 24th. Is that
Isn't Charlie Kirk a Nazi? That's what I've heard.
It's a month away.
Crazy.
Oh my goodness. A month away. So that we are now
on Saturday for a month.
That is a whole nother month. By the way, we're the #1 stream in America right now, according to the charts, according to YouTube and Rumble. Congratulations, guys! We're doing a really great job. And by the way, we want to build this stream back up. Okay, let's text it to your friends. Make sure you subscribe.
You're not wrong.
So yeah, Jack, I had to take out a phone call. But can you just reiterate that? So if we accept the Nikki Haley premise, they're going to ignore Nevada. Her strategy is like, I never tried
a phone call.
Nevada, I don't care. Trump's going to win the caucus by 80%, right? So they don't care. So the media will say, oh, Nikki Haley decided not to compete. I mean, can we end this thing a month from now?
Night vision goggles. You might be right. Charlie Cock is a cock. I don't know. I don't know. Okay.
Tragedy. Tyler, what does a month mean for consolidation, grassroots infrastructure, election integrity, voter
feeling smart and you can't go on?
How is Nikki Haley operating?
Something like that.
AFP money that's going to be spent in South Carolina. Because they've just ignored it.
Explain what that is. That's Koch brothers.
Yeah, Koch brothers. So Americans for Prosperity have gone all in on Nikki Haley for years.
Now. Why would we spend money on this when we could spend money to defeat Biden and the communists? No, it's politics, isn't it?
They kind of gave the states going,
oh my gosh,
a lot of their employees who were like fairly conservative activists were like, oh my gosh, I can't work for them anymore. And so a lot have quit. But they have raised over $100 million to spend on Nikki Haley. We know they spent a large chunk in Iowa. We know they spent a large chunk in New Hampshire, but they have to spend a significant amount so that she's not totally embarrassed in her own home state. Because after that, you have, Charlie, the entire avalanche of
why would he do that?
Super Tuesday and then Super Tuesday.
Tuesday.
She can't catch up, right? And so
no, she's not going to win.
This is what I'm saying about Nevada. It's crazy that she didn't even participate in Nevada.
No, it's strategic. It's if you're Nikki Haley, why would you do that? It's expensive. It's out west. You have to travel out there. You're going
to. She's not going to win. This is the wrong year for Nikki. Donald Trump is going to get the nomination. So why do we keep fighting? Just curious. Why? But I'm better than him.
And get creamed. Because it's not about winning.
Really?
For the rest of her life. This is a lifestyle thing, and I told you so thing. She's a puppet of the donor class. This is a woman who grew up poor, and she's fascinated by high luxury lifestyle. She literally, you could tell, she loves being around the high life. And for her, it's
she's the mascot.
Oh yeah, it's a lifestyle play. So if you were Nikki Haley, she doesn't actually think she could be the nominee, but she also maybe internally.
I'm not as sure about that.
You think she thinks she could be the nominee?
I would say I have heard people who love Nikki Haley for a decade at this point. She's one of those candidates that there's people who think about politics too much. They get that whole like fantasy candidate thing, like if they're designing them in a video game, and they're like, "Wow, well, she's a woman."
Do you think you've designed this all by yourself, sir, Blakey? All right, I'm gonna shut this one down. Maybe we'll start another one. I don't know. Lord Black Eagle and Tom Laundry, all you guys, good to see you. Thank you for coming by. Don't forget, hit the like button and the subscribe button and buy my t-shirts and all that kind of shit. I'll see you later. Bye.